the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Howard's pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Howard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. They'll run with Geis. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Jaguars.
On the ground, Geis. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Howard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away.
Fuck, I needed that. Fucking breakout, huh?
To do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Geis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continues to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Geis. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Minshew, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14. Raiders nothing.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Raiders nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Howard throwing on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Howard, no gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Howard. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And there go my breakout, baby. Let's go. Let's go, nigga. I'm gonna break down the fucking first half.
38-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At the 38-yard
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
makes the score Jaguars 28, Raiders nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Howard. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
34-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Minshew. Off to Geis on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
6-yard line.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
37-yard line.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. from the gun. Minshew to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 26.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
58 Mike, 58 Mike. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Shit, watch the shit. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
On first down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a run with Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Just like that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
7 yards, the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the play fake. Howard. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
He was covered.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The toss right to Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 33 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Josh Lambo.
Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Raiders 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Howard to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
it's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Geis. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
What you doing?
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Jaguars 52, Raiders 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Turn the TV on for him.
About a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to float this one deep right side.
How many picks on his fucking job, man?
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, but it's going to be second down.
Come on, the game.
The deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Howard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Howard. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got his
How did neither one of us pick it, bro? Like, come on, I know what the fuck he doing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Like, come on, man. 2 people right there.
Of the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
This fucking one.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powers past him in midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40.
2nd and 11. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Geis try to get to the outside. 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
On 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 1918. Watch the ship. Watch the
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
Las Vegas.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars.
Off play action. Howard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Howard. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Off the play fake, Howard. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a toss. This is Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Geis. And just 1 yard here from the 49.
Oh, we need that 40 yards, man.
Whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Third down, here's Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Geis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't